The British are cruel to fat people, with discrimination against the obese at an all-time high. From mockery on the street to harsh headlines, fat phobia is gripping the nation. And to top it all, there's still no law against fatism in the UK. But a new breed of activists are on the march, who are sick of negative stereotypes and abuse. They're saying we're fat and we're proud of it. And with Britain getting fatter, their voices will only get louder. Mandy George is a roly-poly kissogram. It's her size 20 body that keeps her in work, and she wouldn't change it for the world.
I'm not ugly. I actually happen to now think I'm quite attractive.
Susan Beaumont was sick of being the odd one out at dance class, so she started Bigger Fun, a class just for the overweight. She's quick to confront stereotypes about larger people.
I'm as fit as any other person. You know, you don't have to be thin to be healthy.
Big Girls Paradise opens its doors once a month in East London. The women who come here call themselves BBWs, or Big Beautiful Women. The average woman in the UK is a dress size 16. Most of the women here are size 26 or over. Linda Coke threw the first of these parties 13 years ago when she spotted a gap in the market.
Big Girls Paradise is party nights for big girls and their admirers. I used to be slim when I got married and I moved to America, lived in Vegas for 2 years and ate out for 2 years and then grew to a size 26. When I came back over here and I tried to go clubbing with my friends as I had done before, people sneered at you, they looked at you funny. If you got up to have a dance, people would laugh at you on the dance floor and that sort of thing. So I just decided that I'll have a nightclub, and we tried it and here we are now.
A big attraction at Linda's parties are the curvy kitten hostesses.
The Curvy Kitten's role is basically to show that you don't have to be big to be beautiful, but it does help. You can be big and be sexy. I just think they add a bit of glamour to the night. It just shows that you don't have to be a size 0 to be glamorous, and they are glamorous.
One of the kittens is Ellie, who's a size 30. She works as a veterinary nurse in Staffordshire, but makes time to come to the parties every month.
Ellie's one of our more recent kittens. She's a big girl. She looks fantastic. The guys love her. She's really friendly. And she's what Big Girls Paradise is all about, really.
I've always wanted to be some type of model or something like this, and never thought I could do that because of my size. For years I wouldn't go out. I couldn't look in mirrors. I just hated the way I looked. So I used to stay in a lot because I was frightened of anybody saying any comment to me. The worst experience was when I walked through the door of this one nightclub and there was a gang of lads there. They were all looking at me, and I heard a comment saying, "Look at the size of her, I wouldn't like to date her." And I just wanted to walk out. My friend told me to stay and to ignore it, and I tried to laugh it off because I didn't want them to see that they knew that they'd hurt me. But deep down, I was just shattered inside.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
I never used to dance because I used to think everyone would look at that big girl on the dance floor. Where here, I can't wait to get on the dance floor because we're all big and enjoying ourselves and letting our hair down and having just a great night.
Ellie's confidence has been boosted by all the male attention.
All the men that come here do like curvier ladies, so yeah, you do get chatted up and you do have them flirt with you, and it does give you a nice feeling that actually people do like you the way you are and like your curves.
A couple of years ago I was a bigger guy. I've lost a bit of weight, but I was bigger, so yeah, I feel comfortable around bigger people. My friends know that I always date bigger people, so I'm comfortable with it.
I think it's just something that people are born with, much the same as being gay. It's the same sort of thing, it's just an orientation more than it is a preference.
James's girlfriend is Shauna. She's a size 34, and they met on a Big Girls website.
My girlfriend likes it, I enjoy coming here. It's kind of a place where she can feel attractive and normal, and it's a place where I don't have to feel like I'm odd for liking a larger woman.
Well, basically, it's the women that I'm attracted to. I'm not attracted to skinny women, so as far as I'm concerned, the women here are a lot more attractive than they are at a regular club.
Linda's keen to point out that her parties are respectable events.
I think some people may be worried about coming along because they may think it's something a little bit fetishy or something like that, but it is most definitely not that, not here. It's very, you'll notice, it's very classy, very professionally run, and our customers are definitely not perverts.
Linda's proud that at her parties, big women get all the attention.
It's really, really good to see people get up and enjoy themselves without the fear of being ridiculed. You can get up and dance and not have to worry about being stared at. Or if you are stared at, you know it's for the right reasons.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you, baby? Don't you?
34-year-old Susan Beaumont is a drug support worker from Blackburn. She's just set up Bigger Fun, a dance class for the overweight.
And your shimmies. Walk forward again. Walk forward. Rocks.
Susan's dad is a dance teacher and she grew up always wanting to dance, but her size stopped her.
Well, I've always been overweight, always, ever since I was a teenager. And it does restrict you in a lot of ways from doing a lot of activities. You have lack of confidence because you feel people are looking at you.
Eventually, her dad talked her into coming to one of his dance classes.
He was starting up a beginner's class, so he said, come along, make up the numbers. You only need to come for a couple of weeks just while we build it up. And I was absolutely hooked. And within a few weeks, I knew that that's just what I wanted to do. So he trained me to be an instructor and put me through my exams.
But when Susan tried to get her larger friends along to a class, she didn't have much luck.
And they said, well, there's absolutely no way, because I'd be the beetroot at the back, you know, the puffing and panting and can't keep up. So I knew that even no amount of persuading that I could do would make them come.
That's what I'll be doing.
So I came up with the Bigger Fun classes, which is an opportunity for larger people to come and get some exercise, have a lot of fun, learn simple dance routines and hopefully get a lot fitter. But it's all in the comfort of being in a group of overweight people.
Are we ready? We'll start with a little warm-up.
The number of obese Britons has tripled in the last 20 years, and as many as 2 in 5 of us are now overweight. So it's not surprising that Bigger Fun gets a good turnout. One of the members is 56-year-old Rosie, who works for Blackburn Rovers Football Club.
My impression of a normal dance class would be something like Fame Academy, where they were wearing the lycra and the leggings, and I wouldn't have felt comfortable with that, whereas here everybody is similar to myself.
Don't matter if you're big, ginormous or whatever, because it's just good fun.
Because everybody's not bothered about what you look like. Where if you go to a gym or a dance class, everybody's like looking, oh, look at her size. And I think it helps with the teacher being a bit bigger as well. And nobody's like judging you really.
1, 2, 3, 4, stop. And again. Sit down.
I think it'd be really wrong to have an instructor who was really thin at the front of the class with a room full of 40 overweight people, because they'd be like, well, what do you know? How can you tell how I'm feeling? How can you deliver a class to me? Being an overweight person, do you know what it's like to be overweight? Do you know what the barriers are? Do you know how I feel to actually come into this room?
Community carer Fiona agrees that Susan's size makes the class what it is.